Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It's Monday. I'm back. I'm about to get on a few boxers today, namely Amir Khan. We're going to put his ass on World Star. But first, we got to talk about Timothy Desert Storm Bradley. Timothy Bradley recently announced that he's retiring from the sport of boxing. Let's go ahead and get in a Tim Bradley statement. You know, at the end of the day, I retired from boxing. Boxing didn't retire me. I'm happy with my decision. I know fans are a little upset and may want to see me one more time, but I'm going to retire from boxing, and boxing is not going to retire me. I love my kids, and that's why I'm retiring. There's a lot of fights out there still on the table. I left a lot of money on the table, tons of money on the table. Money don't buy you health and longevity. Timothy Bradley statement. Hey, you know what, man? You know why you stopped boxing, right? Because, well, you can't really make coherent statements anymore. You know, you're sitting in Australia thinking you in Venezuela or something, you know, from the broadcast from Pacquiao, Jeff Horn. So, you know, I'm glad you're retiring from boxing. You know, one, you don't want to take any of these PBC fighters. And two, you know, I'm just sick of you fighting top-ranked guys 3 and 4 times, okay? Sick of that. Now, Timothy Bradley had a great career. He's got some good names on his resume. And the only time he's ever lost is to Manny Pacquiao. Realistically, he lost 3 times to Manny Pacquiao, but he has 2 on his record. And, you know, in their first fight, he won, quote unquote, right? But, you know, I had Pacquiao winning that first fight. Now, Tim Bradley says that he really regrets that he never got a chance to fight Floyd Mayweather. Let's get into that statement, shall we? Money, money, May. That's the one guy that I haven't faced. That's the one guy that I haven't faced in boxing. I faced all the rest of them through my time and my rise. Timothy Bradley's statement. All right, look, man. Floyd Mayweather would have beat the shit out of you, too. You wouldn't have beat Floyd Mayweather. And then you go on to say that you would have, or that you faced everybody in the ring, right? Nah, that's not entirely true, my friend. That's not entirely true at all. You know what's funny is you want to retire when people are asking you about Keith Thurman, who else? Sean Porter, Errol Spence. Errol Spence especially, because they really pressed you on that. And you say you don't want to have more than one belt because you don't want to have to pay all them sanctioning fees and all this bullshit with your big swole biscuit head ass. Timothy Bradley, like I say, you had a great career. You had a great career. But let's not pretend like you're not ducking, that you weren't ducking some of the best welterweights in the division today. You fought Brandon Rios, Jesse Vargas. Then he beat, I don't even remember who he beat for that WBO belt, man. But Marquez, Provodnikov, he's the one who gave you the brain damage. You know, Pacquiao, the first, you know, you should have fought Mayweather after the first Pacquiao fight. That would have made sense. I don't know why you didn't pursue that, even though you would have got your ass beat. Let's see. I'm just looking at this dude's, his resume. He got some good dudes on his resume, though. Let's see. I thought he beat Lamont Peterson. Did he beat? Yeah, Lamont Peterson. He beat Devin Alexander when Devin Alexander was a prime Devin Alexander. You know, I guess your resume all right, but you was still ducking niggas. You was ducking them PBC niggas for sure. They wanted to fight you. Keith Thurman called you out. You know. But nah, you decided to hide over at Top Rank because you don't want to make none of those fights. See, I don't believe anything Timothy Bradley says, all right? He was gurgling Lomachenko's balls over the weekend, just gurgling them shits, man. Shit was disgusting. But 33 wins, 13 knockouts, feather-fisted dude, 2 losses, 1 draw. Who was the draw against? Diego Chavez? Yeah, it was against Diego Chavez like I thought. Yeah, man, you know, Bradley had an all right career, man. You know, he had an all right career. But nobody was ever really checking for Tim Bradley, though, really. Like, everybody was talking about Pacquiao, Mayweather, but nobody was talking about Tim Bradley. You got plenty of death threats after you beat Pacquiao the first time because you robbed him, but other than that, nobody was really checking for you. I'm just pissed off at Tim Bradley because he want to retire right now, and he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. He don't want to fight Errol Spence. He don't want to fight none of these prime welterweights. Danny Garcia. You know, he was on that BS. So you don't get a good send-off from Hitman Boxing. I'm just going to get on you for the next 2 or 3 minutes. Mill-dud-looking motherfucker. I don't give a shit about the AdSense no more. Because Timothy Bradley don't bring in the views. You don't bring in viewers on TV, Mr. Desert Storm. Talking about you retiring. I'm glad you didn't make a big deal out of it though, man. On TV talking about some, I gotta think about my health. Yeah, you damn right you gotta think about your health. Talking like that and shit. Can't form a sentence. Manny Pacquiao beat the shit out of you in his last showing. That's how you went out. Nah, boxing made you go out because you got beat the fuck up by Manny Pacquiao in your last fight. Simple as that. Remember that shit? MGM Grand, April 9th, 2016? Stop, drop, and roll? Changing trainers? Still getting your ass beat, Tim? You supposed to beat Pacquiao too, but you ain't had the right game plan. You couldn't do shit. I don't even remember. Was I picking Bradley to win that fight? I might have picked Bradley to win that fight because I actually believed in that nigga. But I don't believe in that nigga at all. Scared to fight these PBC fighters. That's why you retired. Don't fool me one bit, dog. You don't fool me one bit. But you know what? I mean, considering that his 2 losses are against Manny Pacquiao, a future Hall of Famer, I mean, there's no shame in that, man. It just means that you wasn't ready for that upper echelon of fighters. And I'm still looking at your resume, and I'm still in doubt. How old is Tim Bradley? Let's see. 83. So he's like 33, 34, right? Maybe it was time for him to call it quits, man. He's 5'6". You should have took that fight with Broner, though. You probably could have beat Adrian Broner. Remember when you was calling Adrian Broner a tune-up fight? That would have been a good fight. I think you wanted to fight Cotto. That would have been a bad idea. You would have got knocked out. Yeah, Keith Thurman probably knocks you out. Like, all these PBC dudes beat the shit out of you, Tim Bradley. You got a questionable career. You just might be a hype. Tim Bradley just might be a hype job. You know what? I think I'm going to call Tim Bradley a hype job. Hell yeah. That fluke ass win to Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, you a hype job, dog. You ain't really beat nobody. Jesse Vargas, I mean, you almost got knocked out in the 12th round. Brandon Rios, he was shot when you fought him. Marquez was shot. I don't know how you beat Provodnikov. The only thing I see from that fight is the first couple of rounds when he was beating you fucking silly around the ring like he was a rag doll. Devin Alexander, we don't even know where he is today. We still looking for Devin Alexander. He's still trying to get pictures with Floyd Mayweather. Lamont Peterson, we don't know nothing about Lamont Peterson at all right now. They still calling Lamont Peterson Adrian Broner on ESPN because they can't tell them 2 niggas apart. Kendall Holt, like you got a suspect ass resume, dog. You got a suspect resume. Hell no, Timothy Bradley's a hype job. And you know what? Let me stop. Congrats to Timothy Bradley for walking out on his own terms, even though he really didn't walk out on his own terms because Manny Pacquiao retired him, made him think twice about getting his ass back in that ring. Now, Tim Bradley, you had an all right career. He was a B-plus level fighter. We can't even call you an A-level fighter, all right? Because you stole that win from Pacquiao, and then you got beat the fuck up by Pacquiao on 2 other occasions. Then you drawn with Diego Chavez, a dude that hasn't fought since, well, shit, he ain't been in the ring since the last time you fought him, right? Like I said, Tim Bradley's a hype job with these suspect-ass fighters on his resume and these suspect-ass wins, man. Hitman Boxing. We about to go ahead and expose Amir Khan after this. I can't wait. I got all the evidence right here. We're going to expose them, put them on World Star. Hitman Boxing. Drop a comment, like the video. I don't really care if you dislike the video either. If you a Tim Bradley. Matter of fact, Tim Bradley ain't got no fans. Swole head ass nigga. Rock head ass boy. Little midget. Floyd Mayweather would have beat the shit out of his ass. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.
You niggas steady ignoring greatness. A pallbearer what you need when I come undertake it. This hostile takeover by the chill hover. I got the blueprints, I really do this, so move on over. Stay in your lane, nigga, stay in your lane. You steady running at the guns, but fucking suck at the game. Ain't it a shame? It really is. My words invoke fear. I teach you lessons that'll have you breaking down in tears. Call me Joe Clark with a baseball bat, chaining up the doors and spelling all these niggas from rap. Cuz they kill your brain cells, son. How don't you see it? They steady brainwashing you and then repeating, but 'tis the season for chill wage. I bring about change, but not Obama, cause this nation I will never claim. I got my sights aimed at the top spot on the chop block.